Hi, welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing my Christmas book haul. So thankfully at Christmas I got a fair few books, so I thought I'd just go through what I got. So these aren't going to be in any order, it's just going to be in the order that I've piled them up next to me. So the first book I got was The Breakdown by B.A. Paris. So I've been looking forward to this book for quite a while because I read Behind Closed Doors by the same author, which I think was her debut novel, and I loved it. So I'm hoping this will be quite good because sometimes thrillers, they can be a bit iffy. So I'm hoping this will be going down the same route. All I really know about this is it's about a woman who sees a car accident and then she starts getting these weird calls. So I think she keeps thinking, if I'd stopped and helped the lady, would this be happening to me? It might be all about guilty conscience and stuff like that, but I can't wait to give this a go. Then I got The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. So this is book one of the Mistborn series, and this has been something that I've had my eye on for quite a while, mainly because the covers are just so pretty and just so simple, but also because I am wanting to get into more adult fantasy, which I'll go on to in a new video later on. But I just want to get into something a bit more adulty, and this just seems interesting. I mean, it seems to be like, it seems to say, what if the prophesized hero had failed to defeat the Dark Lord? So I think it's going to be something that's really interesting to get into, and I think this might be one of the series that I really get into this year, but I'm just going to read it one by one and see how it goes. Then I got A Burnable book by Bruce Holsinger. So this one I saw in Waterstones and I popped it on my wishlist straight away because, again, I am wanting to get into more adult historical fiction because my historical fiction was awful last year. I didn't really read anything at all. It's basically about this book, and the book seems to have something about treason in it, hence why it's burnable, and it can get people into really big trouble. So I just think it'll be interesting. I've never really read anything around the time of Richard II, 1385. So this will be interesting. Normally I'm more of a World War kind of person, but this will really get me into it, and it looks like it will be really, really interesting, you know, conspiracy, treason, my kind of thing. Then I got The Lovely Bones by Alice Sebold. So this has been on my TBR list for probably years, but it's one that I've never really picked up for some reason, and I don't know why. But one thing that made me want to know about this is that it seems to be told from the view of someone in heaven who has been murdered, and I think they're trying to fix her family, maybe find out who murdered her. That's what I'm getting from the blurb, and I think that's why I was interested in reading it. But yeah, this will be very interesting to see what it is actually about. But just look at the cover as well, it's such a lovely cover. Next one is Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. So again, this has been on my TBR for quite a while. I think this was the Goodreads Choice Awards in 2016, so it's been on my TBR for a good while. Now this is a thriller, and what drew me in was, are you happy in your life? So from what I know about this, a young man is knocked unconscious and he wakes up and he's kind of like in a different life. His wife is someone different, he's got different children, different job, and I just think it's going to be just really interesting and something different, so I can't wait to give this a go. Then I got The North Water by Ian Maguire. So again, this has been on my TBR for ages. I've wanted this since it came out, but I never ended up getting it. But it's another historical fiction, and this one I believe it's about a boy who's brutally killed on a boat, and I think they have to try and work out what happened on the boat. So it looks like it's going to be very, very interesting. Then I've got Ragdoll by Daniel Cole. Again, I've wanted this since it was published, but for some reason I've never picked it up. But this is another crime novel because I do love my crime, but again, like thrillers, they can be a bit iffy sometimes. But this one, it seems like it might be a bit bloody. Basically, it's a bit like it's one body, but there's 6 different victims because they're all sewn together, hence Ragdoll. So I think that's why I've been a bit off put in because I'm not sure whether it'd be gruesome inside, but it definitely seems like my kind of thing. I love a good murder, I love a good crime novel, so I think this is one that I will definitely read when it's dark and when I'm in bed with a hot drink, so I think I'm gonna just need to sit down and read this. Then I got Lady of the Rivers by Philippa Gregory. So as you know from my normal December book haul, my mum gave me one edition, but I really like the illustrated edition, so I'm so glad I've got one of these. So I may read Lady of the Rivers quite soon because I want to read them in chronological order. So this will be the first book if you're doing that. Yeah, and then I think I'll just buy them every time I see an illustrated edition because I think illustrated editions are so much prettier than the other editions. Then I got Victoria and Albert. So this is the official companion to the ITV series, and they did one for the first series, the Victoria Letters, and this one is based on the relationship of Victoria and Albert. So I can't wait to give this a go because I do want to start reading more historic stuff. And it's just so pretty. It's got pictures from the series, behind the scenes stuff as well as some actual historic facts. So I can't wait to give this a go, and it's just such a pretty edition as well. Then obviously I had to get something Harry Potter related, so I was given Harry Potter The Wand Collection, which wasn't on any of my lists, but it's a nice little surprise I got. And basically it's just got pages of all the wands and bits of information, so I think it's something nice just to have on your bookshelf and just have a look through every now and then. And then the final book I got for Christmas is Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them by J.K. Rowling and illustrated by Olivia Lomenchek-Gill. I think that's how you pronounce it. Well, this is basically the illustrated version of Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. And it's so pretty, the illustrations are amazing, and I can't wait to give this a read. And again, it's something just nice to add to my collection. So yeah, that's all the books I got for Christmas. They will last me for quite a while, and I'm glad that there's not a lot of YA in there as well. A lot of it is adult. What did you get for Christmas? If you comment down below, and if you've read any of the books that I've mentioned, maybe just comment so I know what I'm getting myself in for. And as usual, you can like this video or subscribe to my channel, and there's all my social media links below. So I will see you later with a new video. Bye!